Hello folks, standard intro, Doug here. Ellis Car Customs, where if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. When last we talked, we were doing a little blocking on the side there, we were doing a little sanding on the roof, and we were figuring out how to strap up our gas tank. So we'll pick up where we left off. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's been following me right along and saying such nice things. I truly appreciate it. I'm just a humble guy in a little backyard shop, just doing what I can do with what I got. Definitely not a rich man, but I appreciate all the support and the fact that everybody keeps on keeping on. So without further ado, I'll whip up a little work and I'll show you how it's going, and we'll take it from there. Thanks for coming back. Alright, so I know from having the tank mocked up in there that this groove right here on both sides lines up with the holes that I want to work with. So what I got to do is get my measurement there, you know, mark it out where I want to bend it, and then bend it again, and the same thing on the back side, you know, and then repeat it twice. And I sketched out a couple of quick things. The end of the strap, you know, that goes towards the back of the car, I'm going to cut it in this shape here, you know, and because the hole that it has to J hook into is thinner than the strap itself. So if I cut it like this, then, you know, this is side view, going up and bend it so that it'll go through that hole and down the other hole. It'll hook at the back, and then at the front side it'll come along. This is side view. It'll come up like this and bend. I'll drill it out so that I can put a bolt through at that end, and on the top side have a washer and nut welded in there as a capture, so that when that thing is in there, I won't have to, because this is going to have plywood on it eventually, and if I didn't do it this way, if I just left it loose in order to get the tank off, I would have to pull the plywood floor up out to get to the nut. But this way, if I weld that sucker in there, I shouldn't have to deal with that. But that's my plan anyway, and that way I don't have to do any welding on the strap, you know, and rely on getting a good weld and hope the weld don't break when I got a full tank of gas or whatever. It'll all be one piece. So let me see what I can do. Alright, so we got one side made up here. We'll test it under here, see how it's gonna work. This end here, we'll line up into that hole if I can get it one hand. There we go. See, now that's hooked back there, and then we got our hole there. So all I got to do, let's see if I can aim this thing. The light's not aimed in the right direction. Here we go. You got your hole right there, so I just got to drill a hole in this plate so she can bolt up to that hole, and we should be cooking. And I'll just have to make another one that looks just like it, I guess. But I'll bring you back. There, we've got two straps made up. They look fairly identical. So let's go under here. Bring one under here. And fly this sucker up into there, into that hole. So she's hanging there. Then, let's see. I'm trying to satisfy the work people that like to see a little work. But I welded my nut in on the top side there, you can see. Got good penetration. And start that thing in there. And grab a ratchet. There. So you can see she's hung up in the groove there, and she bolts up there. See if it focuses. And we just got to do it on both sides. So the next thing to do will be to fly the tank in here and try bolting the whole thing up. And if that works, all I got to do is I'll get some rubber padding to go between the tank and the straps to cushion it. Plus I'm gonna put a coat of paint, probably paint these black, and I'll put a coat of paint on the straps, and then the tank will be able to go in. I just got to get a new sending unit for it, but I'll mock the thing up in there and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I got the bolts in there. Obviously I'll have to use shorter bolts, those stick up a little too far, but that gives you the idea. They're captured in there. And I'll take you under and give you a look at this. Bring the light under here with me. But yeah. So she's on there. Like I say, we'll have to put some rubber biscuits in here to isolate the tank from the straps. But light up in here. But yeah, that's gonna do just fine. For those of you who are new here, this tank actually belongs on a Ford F-150 from the mid-70s. I had it brand new in a box, and I was going to need a tank for this car anyways, and since I did the spare tire well delete, that meant that I could put the tank back here where the spare tire would normally ride, and I could put a bigger tank in, because this tank is a lot bigger than the stock Tri-5 tanks. But yeah, so we'll be able to pull this apart. Like I said, I'll put a coat of paint on these straps, get some rubbers. I got to get a sending unit for it, and I looked at the side here. It's hard to see because it's awful dark under here, but when you come through that opening, don't go into the light. You'll go through that opening right there, and that'll get you in to the filler neck. So it's going to work out just fine, I think. But yeah, I'm going to extricate myself from under this car, and I'll bring you back. I got done talking, and I could hear meow, meow at my door. There's a Nomad. He was at the door wanting to come in where it was warm. It's pretty cold out where I'm at right now. But, yep, there's my buddy. He got here just in time. I'm going to get back to work. What are you doing, buddy? Your public waits. It's Nomad in here with me today. Anyway, so far I haven't got the roof totally sanded. But I haven't found anything that scares me too much. I mean, there's little high spots like this here, little low spots like that there, little surface rust there, but we'll grind that off. The inspector's checking it out. But yeah, that makes me happy that the roof isn't in terrible condition. We won't have to spend a hell of a lot of time on it. But we know that that headliner, that all has to come out, and you know, we'll get a new headliner, but at least it'll give us access to the bottom side for the low spots if we gotta tap them up and, you know, hammer and dolly the high stuff. So that gives us access, because I painted a Nomad a while ago that had new or recent headliner in it, and it had a dent in the back, like back here somewhere, that was really hard to work because I couldn't get to the back side of it. But we were able to fix it up anyway. But anyway, so we got something done tonight. I mean, we got the tank straps all done up and the tank mocked up in there. That's going to work out good. Got a little sanding done on the roof. So hopefully that's enough to keep everybody wanting to come back to see more. But as I usually say, if you want to join our little community, please feel free to join it. We'd love to have you. And if you're working on a ride, or you have a nice ride and you want to show it off, go over to Ellis Car Customs on Facebook. It's a group. It's free to join. You can post pictures of your ride over there and show it off and let us see what you got. So till next time, I'll let you go. Surf some more interesting content on the interwebs. We'll see you next time. See ya.